Sunday the 17th of September, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on Zoom and on YouTube for the official relaunch of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge website, priestisaacInstitute.com. Our website has been upgraded and has been made more easily accessible to you. On priestisaacInstitute.com, you will find all that you need for your holistic growth. We offer certified courses in ancient astronomy and ancient archaeoastronomy, as well as our international homeschool program for children of all ages. At priestisaacInstitute.com, we not only offer our books, video documentaries, and webinars, we also have available food preparation courses and cooking classes in the field of raw foods as well as vital plant-based cuisines. Do you shop online for your nuts, grains, etc.? We have that too. Get all your necessities from your agave, honey, spices, all your nuts, and so on. Now don't forget our online clothing labeled with our icons. You can get your sweaters, t-shirts, even hoodies. The Tiger's Nest. And speaking of the Tiger's Nest, Radio Anu International, 24-hour internet radio, giving you positive, conscious information and inspiration throughout the day. Again, on the 17th of September 2023, mark the date, from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on Zoom or on the Priest Isaac's YouTube channel for the official relaunch of priestisaacInstitute.com. Zoom VIPs will receive a special gift. To get your Zoom link, go to the website priestisaacInstitute.com or email us at priestisaacInstitute@gmail.com. 17th of September. Be there. we definitely give thanks. And we say blessed love to each and everyone. Give thanks for your presence. Give thanks for the coming in. Of course, you know what time it is. You're definitely in the lair, the tiger's lair. As we glorify Emperor Haile Selassie I, we welcome you into the tiger's lair. Once again, just saying blessed love to the full international community. Of course, Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. And of course, this is again the Tiger's Nest radio program. This is a program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, even at the hour of 7 p.m. sharp, talking about Eastern Caribbean time, Eastern Standard Time, even at this time. Of course, you know, this is the moment where we get together. This is the moment where we uplift each other, carry this thing to another level. Of course, that's how we do it right here on radio. And again, remember, this is the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge, and the website is priestisaacinstitute.com, priestisaacinstitute.com, and of course, our email, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. And even as we are highlighting the website, let me just clarify for you once again. Of course, I'm sure you would have heard the other moment ago. We're definitely looking forward for the 17th day. That's the 17th day of September 2023. We are going to be having a beautiful, wonderful relaunch of our website. I'm talking about the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge website. Definitely looking forward to each and everyone being a part of that great extravaganza. You're going to get much more information as it relates to that as the days go along. Remember, you can be a part of the launch of the website, which is going to be a grand webinar, either by joining us on the Zoom, or you could just observe it from the different platforms. The YouTube for sure, this very same YouTube channel, and of course our Facebook channel, etc. But of course, those who will be with us in the VIP Zoom room, everyone is going to receive a special gift, or every link will receive a special gift, those who will be with us on the Zoom. So contact us to get your Zoom link. And of course, you know, we are going to be making sure that everyone that comes in is nice and clean for us. We don't want no problems. We don't want no confusion whatsoever. So mark the date, family. It is the 17th day of September, officially relaunching the website itself, priestisaacinstitute.com. It doesn't mean you cannot visit the website prior to that, but it's going to be a massive moment, a massive day. We're going to have different vibration, different levels of information coming towards you. And those of you who are seriously interested in the items and the services that we offer, you're going to have some special deals on that day. So make sure that you stay close to priestisaacinstitute.com. Now, this evening, as we are still in the month of August, and at the same time, we are highlighting the celebration that is around Marcus Mosiah Garvey, we will be going into the reasoning as it relates to Mosiah Garvey, the blue moon, and even concerning the whole rising of the red, the black, and the green, and the opening of the Lion's Gate. Now, you would hear a lot of astrologers speak about the opening of the Lion's Gate and passing through the Lion's Gate. And you know, a lot of this language, it really sounds exciting, you know, the Lion's Gate. Wow, what is that all about? And, you know, the vibes and the energy that you will gain and all of that stuff. But when does the Lion Gate really open for you? When do you begin to pass through the Lion's Gate? What is that all about? You got to keep in mind, astrology as we know it today is seriously off the mark. That's why the dates are wrong. For example, the full moon that will be coming in a few days, the 31st of August. That full moon will be in Aquarius. I think astrologers, I haven't been following them for a couple months now, so maybe I would miss a beat or two, but I would believe they might be saying that it's in Pisces or something like that. But the full moon for sure will be in Aquarius. The full moon on the 1st of August was in Capricorn. So this is why this full moon that will be on the 31st of August will be referred to as a blue moon. And a blue moon is a moon that, you know, occurs, a full moon, or the second full moon, really, in a month. So once the month has a full moon, and before the month is over, there's another full moon, more than likely at the end of the month, that's a blue moon. Very good. So we have a blue moon at the end of this month, August. Now you see, because the structure of the months obviously came from a European construct as such. Remember, the month itself has to do with the moon. Some people track the month, the beginning of the month from a new moon. Some people track the beginning of a month from a full moon. But the point is, the moon has to do with the month. That's why M-O-O-N, moon, M-O-N-T-H, moons, month. Very good. So the month and the moon really works together, even in this solar calendar. That's why February stands out as a unique month, as it has the 28 days. Because in true perspective, you know, the 29 day, you would get in February. When you get a string of 28 days, you really brings you to 13 months in the year of the same solar cycle. 13 months, because you will get 13, basically 13 full moons and new moons in a solar year. So that's why you have ancient calendars now with the 13 months, again, mapping it from the moon. So what is interesting now about this blue moon? It's going to be the only blue moon of the year 2023. That's a very important number, 20 and 23. So it's going to be the only blue moon for the year 2023. And again, it is surrounding the month of August. Now remember, Mosiah Garvey's connection with August is very important. We are celebrating his 136th anniversary of his Earth Strong, while at the same time, with the same energy, we're celebrating the 131st Earth Strong of Haile Selassie I. All of that we will speak about even this evening. So we would have commanded the month of August from 1920, when Marcus Mosiah Garvey had the convention of all the Negro peoples of the world. He started it on the 1st, and it was sealed up on the 31st. And again, in this year, 2023, we have a full moon on the 1st. That's the beginning of a month. And we have a full moon on the 31st. That's really the beginning of another month. So the August month, which we call Mosiah, is sealed up with the full moons. Remember the first moon, and we will prove all of this tonight. And I'm going to show you, family, listen to me before I go too far, so you could understand where we're going tonight. I'm going to prove to you that the Lion's Gate that astrologers think they're talking about is going to be open tonight and tomorrow. Right now, the gate is being opened. I'm going to prove that to you astronomically as it's taking place in the heavens. So we have a few things to speak about tonight. Again, the first full moon was in Capricorn, and the full moon in the next few days on the 31st, that will be in the constellation of Aquarius, sealing up the month of Mosiah, sealing up the month of Marcus, sealing up the month of August, as it's called, sealing up the anniversary of the celebration, really. You could consider it a celebration. We're talking about 103 years ago. 103 years ago. The celebration itself of the organization of the Negro, the Universal Negro Improvement Association, hosting the convention of all Negro people internationally. Again, 1920, from the 1st to the 31st of August. Yeah. And this now 103 years after that. Yeah. We see the new moon, the full moon, and the full moon sealing up that anniversary. One in Capricorn and one in Aquarius. Yes, the astrologers will tell you something else. But you see, in between of these full moons, in between of the 1st to the 31st of August, there's so much energy, so much vibration. Even Marcus Mosiah Garvey himself, he was 33 years old during the time of that convention. Remember, the 17th of August is his Earth Day. 33, of course, you know, that's the number of Christ. So anyway, we have many things to speak about tonight. Oh yeah, we didn't. That's just the introduction. You didn't know? This must be the first time you're visiting us here on the Tiger's Nest. Oh, of course. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And of course, you know, this is a program, once again, that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. sharp, right here on Radio Anu. We have a special program tonight as we are streaming towards the YouTube, and we are sharing the link. At least the video itself will be up at some time, if it's not being streamed right away for sure, but ones will see it. So Radio Anu really is the hub and the house for the Tiger's Nest radio program. So you can become a subscriber to this radio program. It's a very simple thing to do. All you got to do is to contact us via email, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and let us know that you would like to be a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest. That means you will never miss another episode of the Tiger's Nest again, because we send the program to you after the program is sealed. Specifically, you will get it in your inbox, of course, via your email. So give thanks. As I said, that was just the introduction of the program. I mean, we had such a blast previous night, highlighting the African highlight music and high life music, pardon me. That was the highlight of the program, us highlighting the African high life music specifically. And of course, because of such, we said we definitely want to do that again tonight. Just once more touch upon even Brother E.T. Mensah. Remember, he is the individual that wrote that song that we were highlighting previous night, that I was singing for you, that he penned during the time of Ghana's independence. Ghana, land of freedom. Ghana, we now have freedom. And even as an ancient old man, you would see him singing it. Toils of the brave and the sweat of our labor, toils of the brave that has brought result. Yeah. So he now, that's E.T. Mensah specifically, would have penned that song during the time of Ghana's independence. And as I said previous night, for those of you who are in Ghana, Nigeria, you know that the high life music also had a certain revolutionary energy towards it. And that's the father of Afrobeat. In fact, even some aspects of calypso and bene and reggae and all of these things, you could see that it comes out of the African high life music. So we're going to touch a little bit of E.T. Mensah again this evening. I just want you to definitely keep cool and keep calm right here. This is the Tiger's Nest. What I want you to do, family, is to share the link. Those of you who will be watching this on the YouTube, press the like button and let others, join in and, get a bit of what you're getting this evening. Remember, share the link with WhatsApp. You can share it with Facebook. Wherever it is you congregate, share the link and let them come and taste some of the international flavor and get a touch of the universal spice. Give thanks, the Tiger's Nest, as we enter.
Yeah, Namusi a friend is saying, yeah, Namuso bring I Namukan say, yeah, come go to Baba, I'm I want to be never, yeah, I'm not saying, Epwa bapuana Aye nena mukansenye Kokodo baba wao Kokodo Klaus nio Yeah, I'm not saying what now. Okitanya mapa. Aye, nana mukan senye. Apeja ya ponsana nanu. Ajumpa numbremo. Awa bebe nebe ya. Awa sonia mapa. And as
I was saying, even previous evening, when you observe a lot of the names of a lot of these high life bands, you get a lot of names that are connected with the cosmos. I'm sure those of you who know the music well can attest to what I'm saying. So in other words, you have like the Nigerian Star Boys, you have the Ghanaian the stargazers of Ghana, you have the comets, and what that really reminds us of is what Brother Pathisa was saying a few programs ago, that all the African traditional dances are connected to the movement of the cosmos. That's what he said as an ancient historian, as a writer, as a poet, and from Zimbabwe. So he's showing that, I mean, no matter where you go, even the Orthodox in their ceremonial expression, the Orthodox Church is not like regular Christianity. Their movements, their dances is, mimicking the movement of the heavens, whether it's the star Sirius, whether it's the movement or the path of the Milky Way, the movement of Mars or Mercury, We in Africa, we are known for this. So there's no African dance, there's no African expression on that level that is not connected to the heavens. That's the point that Brother Pathisa was making. So in the same way, I could imagine the music too, to some degree, you know, whether it is becoming modernized or not, you know, we would have still have had some semblance of our anciency attached to it. So that's why, again, you will notice star and cosmos and comet and all of these different mystic terms in the name of many of these high life bands. But anyway, give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. Now, what I want to do, family, again, this is the Tiger's Nest. Give thanks for all of those who are here with us. I want to just highlight for us straight away the declaration. Let me get it for you. The Declaration of the Rights of the Negro Peoples of the World. The principles of the Universal Negro Association. So are we following this? Again, the Declaration of the Rights of the Negro Peoples of the World. The principles of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Now, basically, this is the document that was brought forth by Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the Universal Negro Improvement Association, in the year 1920. And let me just read this preamble here. Be it resolved that the Negro people of the world, through their chosen representatives in convention assembled in Liberty Hall in the city of New York and United States of America from August 1st, you see it here, from August 1st to August 31st. Again, from August 1st to August 31st, in the year of our Lord, 1920, protest against the wrong and injustices they are suffering at the hands of their white brethren, and state what they deem their fair and just rights, as well as the treatment they propose to demand of all men in the future. Very good. So you see it there. So this was the gathering here. Liberty Hall, Harlem, New York, United States of America. Just giving you some history, you know, you hardly get this from the professors. So now you get a chance. No, don't run from it, eh? And what Marcus Mosiah Garvey was putting forward here was a protest against the wrongs and injustices that the Black people were suffering at the hand of their white brethren, it has here, and state what they deem their fair and just rights. So they're gonna tell you the injustices there, and then of course what they consider to be fair and just actions that should be taken. We complain, and I'm just going to read a few, I'm not going to read everything. We complain that nowhere in the world, with few exceptions, are Black men accorded equal treatment with white men. Few exceptions must be Ethiopia. Although in the same situation and circumstances, but on the contrary, are discriminated against and denied the common right due to human beings for no other reasons than their race and color. Again, I will repeat that. We complain, because you have to put we complain before it, you know, so it makes sense. We complain that nowhere in the world, with few exceptions, are Black men accorded equal treatment with white, although in the same situation and circumstances, but on the contrary, are discriminated against and denied the common rights due to human beings for no other reason than their race and color. Good. We complain. No, that continues. We are not willing to accept as guests in the public. We are not willingly accepted as guests in the public hotels and inns of the world for no other reason than our race and color. Then point number 2, we complain. In certain parts of the United States of America, our race is denied the right of public trial accorded to other races when accused of crime, but are lynched and burned by mobs, and such brutal and inhumane treatment is even practiced upon our women. Number 3, we complain that European nations have parceled out among them and taken possession of nearly all of the continent of Africa. Of course, Ethiopia excluded here. And the natives are compelled to surrender their lands to aliens and are treated in most instances like slaves. This again is 1920, from the 1st to the 31st day of August. Harlem, New York, history lesson here, talking about the gathering, the convention of all Negro peoples of the world. President General Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We are reading here the Black Man's Bill of Rights, the Bill of Rights Declaration for the Black Negro race, as we were referred to even at that time. We complain, point 4. In the southern portion of the United States, although citizens under the federal constitution, and in some states almost equal to the whites in population, or equal to the whites in population, and are qualified landowners and taxpayers, we are nevertheless denied all voice in the making and administration of the laws, and are taxed without representation by the state governments, and at the same time compelled to do military service and defense, in defense of the country. That was point 4. And of course, he goes on, point 5. We complain on the public conveniences and conveyances, and common carriers in the southern portion of the United States. We are Jim Crowed and compelled to accept separate and inferior accommodations, and made to pay the same fare charged for first-class accommodations, and our families are often humiliated and insulted by drunken white men who habitually pass through the Jim Crow cars going to the smoking cars. Okay, so that one is a little detailed for you. We complain. The physicians of our race are denied the right to attend their patients while in the public hospitals of the cities and states where they reside in certain parts of the United States. So you see all these different complaints here. We complain. Our children are forced to attend inferior separate schools for shorter terms than white children, and the public school fund are unequally divided between the white and colored schools. So you see even clearly now, that whole argument about equal schooling and equal opportunity as it relates to education was something that was championed by the mighty prophet Marcus Mosiah Garvey from since the 19-teens. Yes, this is 1920, and this is when it was voiced officially there. But you could see this was something that Marcus Mosiah Garvey would have been looking after for some time now. And check the language good, you know. Yes, there's a difference here. The black schools are obviously, let's say, inferior as far as their upkeep, as far as the facilities, as far as infrastructure and just funding in general. And I'm sure even the education too. So the black schools at that time, 19 teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, because remember, even up to the 50s, 60s was when they were fighting to get black children into white schools. But Marcus Garvey was not fighting to get black children into white schools. Yes, the white schools were superior. Yes, the black schools were inferior. But why? Marcus Garvey clearly showed you that the public funding, the government budget for education then was supposed to be equally divided amongst white schools and black schools. But the black schools were not getting their share. Somebody pocket that. The black schools were not getting their share. Maybe the white schools weren't getting their share neither, but they were getting a lot more than the black schools. So what Marcus Mosiah Garvey was arguing for here was not let us come into your schools. No, give us the money you say you have for us and we will teach ourselves. So we didn't have to worry about Ron DeSantis. Well, you see, that's the problem here. If we did the Marcus Garvey model, we wouldn't be worrying about nobody, because it would have been our schools funded by the government who is responsible for funding our schools. We're not supposed to be putting our children up as sacrifices so that we can get into their schools. And then Kennedy have to send for state troopers to pull away, to push off the local, not state troopers, but the national troops to come and push away the state troopers and all of that stuff. If you understand the history in the South, Arkansas, what's the name of the place? Arkansas, I had it right. Yeah. Tell your ma, tell your pa, I'm going to send you back to Arkansas. Yeah, another song, man. I think that's Ray Charles. So don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm there. So, but the point I'm making, you can see the different mentality coming out of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, give us the money. Let us build our schools. We don't want to come and learn nothing with you. No offense. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah, so let's ease off the complaining for a while now, because that says a lot of we complain. So basically, Marcus Garvey was just showing us in this beautiful document here, and you should, take a look at it for yourself. What was the pressure that was really coming down on the black man and the black woman at that time of that day? All right, very important. Now let's go here. In order to encourage our race all over the world and to stimulate it to overcome the handicaps and difficulties surrounding it, and to push forward to a higher and grander destiny, we demand and insist on the following Declaration of Rights. So we demanding now, no more complaining. We demanding. I tell you, Marcus Garvey was the first motivational speaker. We demanding now. We affirm. We demand. Be it known to all men that whereas all men are created equal and entitled to the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and because of this, we, the duly elected representatives of the Negro peoples of the world, invoking the aid of the just and almighty God, do declare all men, women, and children of our blood throughout the world free citizens. On our citizens, denizens, pardon me. I don't know if that should be citizens. Denizens, yes. And do claim them as free citizens of Africa and motherland of the motherland of all Negroes. All right. But we believe, and of course, this is the Declaration of Rights, we demand and insist that we believe in the supreme authority of our race in all things racial, that all things are created and given to man as a common possession, that there should be an equitable distribution and an apportionment of all such things. And in consideration of the fact that as a race, we are now deprived of those things that are morally and legally ours, we believe it right that all such things should be acquired and held by whatsoever means possible. Whatsoever means possible. Sounds very similar to by any means necessary. What think you? So obviously you could see again the mind frame of Marcus Mosiah Garvey here, and you have to keep in mind, you know, there was not this strong sort of advocacy during his time. Yes, you had a few black organizations, but it wasn't, as one brother said on the documentary, the mockumentary, Look for Me in the Whirlwind. Remember the elder man saying, I had a high admiration for A. Philip Randolph and W.E.B. Du Bois, but their ways were too doggone tame, you know. Yeah, they needed the power of a Marcus Garvey. They needed someone that would stand up strong and don't take nothing sitting down. Yeah, so you can see the difference, you know. These were some serious demands, especially at that time. Maybe today, you know, we've gone through the radical zones so many times now, so this may sound like regular rhetoric. But just to even be demanding this at this time was a serious thing. We talking about all blacks, free citizens of Africa. You crazy? Nah, what's wrong with this man? Point number 3, that we believe the Negro, like any other race, should be governed by the ethics of civilization and therefore should not be deprived of any of those rights or privileges common to other human beings. Point 4, we declare that Negroes, wheresoever they form a community among themselves, should be given the right to elect their own representatives, you hear that, to represent them in legislature, court of law, or such institutions as may exercise control over that particular community. Do you understand what that is saying? That is the Elijah Muhammad model. Well, obviously it's the Marcus Garvey model, but this is the model you see Elijah, the Honorable Muhammad, use. Anyone that follows that concept, what's the rhetoric? We need a nation of our own. We need land space of our own. In fact, they go as far as to tell you which part in the US you can give them and give them the freedom to govern themselves. Basically, just this. We declare that the Negroes, wherever they form a community among themselves, should be given the right to elect their own representatives to represent them in legislature, court of law, or such institutions as may exercise control over that particular community. So it's not a way of thought. Marcus Garvey. He goes on to say, we assert that the Negro is entitled to even-handed justice before all courts of law and equity in whatever country he may be found. And when this is denied him on account of his race or color, such denial is an insult to the race as a whole and should be resented by the entire body of Negroes. And Marcus Garvey goes on and on and on to bring the points. Point number 28, we declare for the freedom of religious worship. I'm just running through some points there. Point number 31, we declare that the teaching in any school by alien teachers to our boys and girls that the alien race is superior to the Negro race is an insult to the Negro people of the world. Ron DeSantis there again. You know, so again, you can go through the different points. Point number 38, we demand complete control of our social institutions without interference by any alien race or races. Now let me read point number 39, and then we will come out of this document. The colors, red, black, and green, be the colors of the Negro race. So you can see the whole red, black, and green philosophy was not just a matter of, as they say, a piece of cloth. It was something that Marcus Garvey institutionalized as a part of the standing of, as we were referred to as in that documentary, the Negro race. Now, when you study history again, between the 1st to the 31st of August, this convention took place. These points were all overlooked. When I say overlooked, I don't mean overlooked in the way we use the term. We look over the point. If we look over something, that's how English is weird, you know. We would say, hey, let's sit down and look over the documents. Okay, that means we overlooked them. But anyway, these points were diligently observed and analyzed. And it was agreed and officially on the 13th day of August. Mark the date. The 13th day of August was when the red, black, and the green officially became the colors for the Negro race, according to the establishment of the UNIA. Now, as we would have explained to some degree in the previous presentation we did for Marcus Mosiah Garvey's birthday, where did Marcus Garvey go? And for those of you who didn't see that, it's about 2.5 hours long. I don't intend to keep this tiger's nest that long tonight, but where did Marcus Mosiah Garvey go? I think you should watch it if you didn't watch it. But anyway, we highlighted the connection with Marcus Mosiah Garvey and, of course, the Olmec. And we showed you the link is not just about look-alike, but within the whole fabric of the mythology of the Olmec and the esoteric value of the Olmec, there lies Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Again, the look is one thing, because this is not just mythology. This is a people. This is bloodline. This is anciency. This is family. These are ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? So that is why you have the Olmec look amongst the Marcus Garvey, the Olmec look amongst the Idi Amins, because the Olmec are Africans that were seen in the Western world. But again, outside of that, we clearly, which we are not going to do now, we clearly, hands down, show the connection with Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Anpu, also known as Anubis, and of course, the very said Olmec. For those who need a little refreshment there, remember the Olmec animal symbol is the bat, and we show the connection with the bat and Anpu, and of course, Anpu or Anubis' whole character is just that of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. The rubber people, the Oli people, the Olmec people, yes, the rubber tree, and Marcus Mosiah Garvey with his rubber trees that were there in Liberia. So even the prophecy of the Mayan say that the Olmec shall be august in his appearance. That's how it has been translated. When you read the Mayan's text concerning the coming of the Olmec, when it's translated, they translate it in English as he shall be august in his appearance. August with a common A. You know what august means. Means you shall be beautiful and brilliant and bright and, you know, intelligent. That's what August really means in that sense. Not the month August, you know, not the month August, but August as your characteristic. The Olmec is considered, according to the translations, when I read them, that's how I see the translation. I'm not making it up. In fact, I can give you the source. If you read, even the fingerprints of the god, if you read the Tutankhamun's prophecy, in both those books, there is citing of the prophecy of the coming of the Olmec. And I've read it in other tabloids, where the translation is that the Olmec shall be august in his appearance. When did Garvey born? Or when was he born? When did he appear then? He was in August. St. Anne's Bay, mistaken born in August town. Eh? Anyway, he was August in his appearance. So the prophecy of the Olmec again, the Oli people, the rubber people, is the individual that comes, the forerunner of the Mosiah, the forerunner of the feathered snake, the forerunner of the Quetzalcoatl. That is who the Olmec is, and we all comprehend that Marcus Messiah Garvey is that forerunner that came before even the coronation of the emperor and showed the fulfillment of the coming of the Black Christ. Very deep. So again, the red, black, and green, the 13th of August. It is by no coincidence that the Olmec calendar was also established on the same day that the Olmec man raised the red, black, and green. The Olmec calendar was established on the 13th of August, 3113 BCE. Now you will find sources that say 3114 BCE as well. But again, if you study deeper than that and than just on the surface, you will understand that that's a debate in the archaeological world about the dates being 3113 or 3114 BC. And it has a lot to do with the elimination of the 0 year. You know, when you cross over from BC to AD, there's not really a year 0. It's a big confusion when it comes to dating many things. So that is why I would believe the more precise dating would be 3113, and that's the one that I myself would have used even from the beginning, 3113 BC. That is the day, the 13th of August. That is the day that the Olmec calendar would have started. Now, even before we return back to the Olmec calendar, you see all of that is mystic, you know. Even our brethren again, there's highlighting Brother Vaughn Benjamin. Of course, we know his Earth Day is the 13th of August, you know. One of them songs he sing, he clearly show you the Olmec head structure, still a play football, which again, you understand the rubber, again, the rubber, the bat and the ball, the animal symbol is the bat, you know. And they are the inventors of the ball, as simple as it is. That's just the mystic being unraveled for you. But again, even in the month of August, again, the 1st of August, which again, this month, this year, 2023, don't forget it, this year, the full moon for this year, again, the first full moon was on Emancipation Day, not just the 1st of August, Emancipation Day. The same day again that we started. This is the 103rd anniversary. Man like to talk about Marcus Garvey, take 103 steps in the Vatican Palace and kick over Pope Paul Voodoo Pot. I don't know the source of that one, but I've heard of that. But anyway, so the 103rd anniversary, family. Very important, of that all-Negro convention in Harlem, New York, 1920. And I highlighted before that even the 1st of August was the date Idi Amin Dada clearly said that was when he got the word to go and drive out all the people that have been milking the economy of Uganda the 1st of August. He didn't even have breakfast. He just went straight away and did that. Now, this is important, you know, because again, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, his birthday, the 17th of August, and we highlighted that he was 33 years when the convention was taking place, and 33 is very symbolic. That's the number of the Christ figure. You know, all of that is high esoteric carpentry. Some people may say masonry, but no, carpentry. So Marcus Mosiah Garvey also shares the birthday with Menelik II. You know, Menelik II Earth Day is the 17th of August too. Very deep. And you know, Menelik II is like a forerunner of even Marcus Garvey to some degree in the realms of Pan-Africanism. Because if you understand the Battle of Adwa, again, the 1st of March there, the Battle of Adwa really represents Pan-Africanism to a higher chord, the unity of a oneness of Africa. This is very, very, very important. So we are observing August month. Don't take the 21st of August for a joke. 21st of August to the 23rd of August. That is when the Lion Gate really opened. Now the 23rd is the day of the opening of the Lion Gate. Now what's mystic is that this year, this Lion Gate opening will be taking place between, again, 2 full moons. And what, well, it happens all the time. There has to be a moon before and a moon after. But these full moons, the second one is creating a blue moon because these full moons are taking place in the same month that the Lion Gate is being opened. August. Now, although, again, those of us who are deeply conscious will say, well, August was named after Augustus, and they made up the month, and we go into all of that. That's okay, because Mosiah Garvey came now and branded that time frame from the 1st to the 31st, and him branding that time frame is good enough for me. So that is why I now can appreciate that that time frame that Garvey would have branded 103 years ago has been capped by 2 full moons, to the point that the second moon is a blue moon. That's very important to me. And in between those capped moons, 1st to the 31st of Mosiah, 1st to the 31st of August, in between are the anniversary of many different things that we celebrate. Marcus Garvey's Earth Day, which is now 136th anniversary. Emancipation Day, which we just went over, 189th anniversary. We also celebrate the Vishnu celebration of Vishnu's birthday. We celebrate again the 1st of August with the economical war, even in Uganda. We highlight Menelik II's Earth Day, and again, the August itself has a specific power where it is the time astronomically where the Lion Gate is really open. Now we will show you exactly why that is important on the 23rd of August. You know, remember, this is the year 2023. So if you're into numerology, this is the year 2023. What year are we in? 23. Not 1923, 2023. And it is in 2023. We have the blue moon in August. This is the only blue moon for the year 2023. Now on the 23rd day, 23, the 23 that is in between the 2 full moons, on that 23 in 2023 is when the Lion Gate will open. Let me show you this royal family. I really pray everything is blessed. Now I'm going to show you the heavens now and give you good detail of exactly what is taking place. Hey, you know something? Before I show you the heavens and give you detail of what is taking place, I want you to listen to this first, and then we will return and I will show you the heavens. Sunday, the 17th of September, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on Zoom and on YouTube for the official relaunch of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge website, priestisaacinstitute.com. Our website has been upgraded and has been made more easily accessible to you. On priestisaacinstitute.com, you will find all that you need for your holistic growth. We offer certified courses in ancient astronomy and ancient archaeoastronomy, as well as our international homeschool program for children of all ages. At priestisaacinstitute.com, we not only offer our books, video documentaries, and webinars, we also have available food preparation courses and cooking classes in the field of raw foods as well as vital plant-based cuisines. Do you shop online for your nuts, grains, etc.? We have that too. Get all your necessities from your agave, honey, spices, all your nuts, and so on. Now, don't forget our online clothing labeled with our icons. You can get your sweaters, t-shirts, even hoodies. The Tiger's Nest. And speaking of the Tiger's Nest, Radio Anu International, 24-hour internet radio, giving you positive, conscious information and inspiration throughout the day. Again, on the 17th of September 2023, mark the date, from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on Zoom or on the Priest Isaac's YouTube channel for the official relaunch of priestisaacinstitute.com. Zoom VIPs will receive a special gift. To get your Zoom link, go to the website priestisaacinstitute.com or email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. 17th of September. Yeah. Be there. Oh, I definitely will be there for sure. I gotta be there. Oh, this ain't going to be happening. Hey, give thanks, family, for such. And I'm just going to encourage everyone, yes, to be there. And yes, that's the official launch of the website. And again, those of you who are listening to us right there on radio, and who obviously you are on the website. Again, those who may be getting this live stream or rebroadcast, I got a word that it might be rebroadcast and not live stream, but whatever the case is, the website is priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. That's priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and you'll definitely, just hit us up and let us know by email to let us know that you like the Zoom link for Sunday the 17th of September. You see, you don't got to get the Zoom link, You could just visit the YouTube channel, those of you who are on our YouTube channel, and you just watch it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, by the way. Subscribe and make sure you put on the notification and all of that, so when these programs come, at least you know that we are there. But those who will be in the VIP, we're going to have a special gift for them, and they may have some other special surprises for those who are in the Zoom. So there's really a VIP level for when you are in the Zoom. And of course, everyone is VIP because everyone very important people. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Wonderful, family. So give thanks for your presence with us. Give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Now, even those who are on radio and new, I'm going to be showing something here on the sky map. Now, I'm going to do my best to explain it, but you don't have to worry really, because actually, as I said, We will be broadcasting the video to this at a later date. So you just keep your ears open and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep the notification on. You understand? So those of you who will be seeing this on video, you're actually seeing it somewhat a bit after it would have been broadcasted live on Radio Anno. So that's why you got to listen to Radio Anno every night, 7 p.m. The international flavor, the universal spice. All right. Well, at least now, today, where we are now, we are talking about the 22nd day of August. Right now, it's the 22nd day of August, and many things are really taking place in the heavens. What I want to highlight for you, again, is the Leo constellation and the whole thing about the Lion's Gate that you hear a lot of people speaking of. Now, it's a serious thing. The constellation of Leo is a very serious constellation, without a doubt. And it is something to look into for the moment. Now, for those who may not know, again, let me just highlight all the constellations so you could see what they are and what is taking place in the heavens. Now, today is the 22nd day of August. What is today? The 22nd day of August. So that means yesterday was what? The 21st. The day before was the 20th. And you may be saying, where is the priest going with this? All right. Now, I'm sure most of you could remember we highlighted the connection with Venus and Mars, especially from the time of the Earth Day of the King Haile Selassie I. We showed you that Venus and Mars, when they entered into the Lion's Gate, Venus and Mars, remember Venus and Mars were together. I want you to be with me for a while. They came out of Gemini together. Venus and Mars passed over the sheepfold. Mars went first and then Venus after. And then after that, they came very close to each other, to the point that Mars touched Regulus around the 9th or 10th of July, and then Venus on the 23rd day of July, literally on the 10th hour, the 10th hour declination, turned around on the 23rd day of July. Venus turned around on the King's Earth Day. This is why this is important. This is not something that happens every year. But at this time, this year, year 23, on the 23rd day of July, Venus turned around. I'm not making it up. Many of you saw this on the video. Many of you will be seeing this on the video. Plus, you can look up in the sky and see this. You're not going to see Venus turning around in the sky, but you must map the sky at least for 7 days, and then you will notice that Venus has reversed. You follow me? But the reverse took place on the King's Earth Day, the King's 131st Earth Day, which is very important. You just got to check them numbers, 131, in relation to, again, the Olmec calendar, and the red, black, and green is all 1 and 3s. The Olmec calendar is 3, 1, 1, 3. The year, 3, 1, 1, 3. And the 13th, 1, 3. 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3. And the red, black, and green rise to 1, 3. And this year, which is a very significant year for that anniversary of the 103rd, 103, 1, 3, the 103rd anniversary of the Convention of All Negro Race. Because remember, it's on the 103rd anniversary of the convention where we have the blue moon, you know. Not the 102nd, not the 101st. In fact, this is the first time. So with this is Marcus Garvey. This ain't no jokey thing. This is very significant. This is the heavens declaring the glory. So it cannot just happen by chance for fun. You know, let's just, oh, it look pretty. No, it must mean something. So again, the 1st of August, the 31st of August, The 1st of August is 1. The 1st, number 1. The 31st of August is 31. 131. How old is the king now? 131. On the 23rd of the King Earth Day, the July, Venus turn around. Take it from an astronomer. On Marcus Garvey birthday, on the 17th of August, Mercury turn around while Mars was leaving Leo. We showed you that a few evenings ago. And keep in mind, Marcus Garvey turned 33 during the time of the convention. That's another 3-3. Watch the trees and watch the wands. 1st of August, the 31st of August. That's the king's age there, 131. And it's on the year 2023, because 23rd of July, Venus turned back, and the 23rd of August, which is today, tomorrow, is the opening of the Lion's Gate in the year 2023. But that happened every single year. But this year, 2023, is unique because this is the only blue moon for the year. August 1st to the 31st, 131. I wonder if you're really getting this. This is the year the king is 131 too. The Olmec calendar, 311313. 3113, the 13th day of August. Marcus Garvey, when he raised the banner, was 33. And 23 again. I mean, yeah. So when you observe now, I hope I'm not going too fast. But you see, that's why all these other programs are so important. So the 27th of July, 28, 29, we find ourselves in August. Now remember, you know, Mars, remember when Venus turned back, and this is important, check your dates. When Venus turned back on the 28th of July, Mercury touched Regulus. Regulus is very important. Regulus is where the Lion Gate opens, but I'll show you what that's about. Right in front of the Lion. That's how you enter the Lion. You enter the Lion through Regulus. So Mars entered the Lion for the King's Earth Day just before. But after that, when Venus came to the entrance of the Lion, Venus just turned around. Mercury came after Mars, and Mercury entered the Lion, officially touching Regulus on the 28th of July. Then Mercury followed Mars until Marcus Garvey Earth Day, the 17th of August, a few days ago. And then Mercury turned around. But at the same time, Mars officially on Marcus Garvey birthday came out of the Lion. Mars came out of the Lion officially on Marcus Garvey birthday. But now, watch the sun. Today, the sun is just about to kiss Regulus. On the 23rd of August, which is basically tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this video, and those who will see the video, it may be today. But anyway, the sun on the 23rd, from the 21st, 20th, 21st, 22nd. So on the 21st, Regulus is basking in the light of the sun. The 22nd, Regulus is just like a little bump on the sun. The 23rd, the sun is covering Regulus. Regulus is the brightest star in the Leo constellation, and Regulus represents the gateway into the Leo constellation. So when you hear them talk about the Lion's Gate is going to be open, again, the astrology is off, but the astronomy is totally correct. And it is the 23rd day of July, August, pardon me. It is the 23rd day of August where the sun rests on Regulus, 23rd. Now this happens every year. But this is year 23rd. This is year 2023. This is not 2021. This is not 2024. This is 2023. And it's not just the number 23, but in this year 2023, the unique took place. Well, it hasn't happened fully yet, where you have a blue moon in August, the same month that would house the opening of the Lion Gate. So this opening of the Lion Gate must be different than all the other Lion Gates that were open, because this Lion Gate is capped with 2 full moons. I will repeat, every Lion Gate must be capped with 2 full moons, but this is different. This is a blue moon in the same month, August, and not just because it's August, but Marcus Garvey himself 103 years ago capped this month as a significant time frame, 1st to the 31st, as the rising of the convention of all Negro races. And now in this year, 103rd anniversary of that event, we can see all the numbers coming together. Wow. Where did you get all of that information? If I told you, you're going to tell me a lie. Yeah. So you see, that is why the heavens declare the glory with clarity. And I would say again, just revisit the numbers. It's not by mistake that Marcus Mosiah Garvey shared an Earth Day with Menelik. Not by chance, not no coincidence. It's the heavens working, the cosmics working for all things. That's why we say everything happened for a reason. Everything is in the order of God. So it's not just by chance, the emancipation moment on the 1st of August. Do you know the 1st of August is also the beginning of the UNIA in 1914, the 1st of August. Very important for Marcus Garvey's present 1914 is the date given in the pyramid for the return of Christ, 1914. We know that, don't we? The Great Pyramid, 1914, the date given for the return of Christ is the same date Marcus Mosiah Garvey started the Universal Negro Improvement Association in Jamaica on the 1st of August, 1914. Where are we, Rastafari? Where are we? It's not by chance Idi Amin say, hey, it's the 1st of August, I get the word to go take over this place. Not by chance. So when Marcus Garvey went to the UNIA in New York, and he opened the UNIA in New York, it's not by chance he chose the 1st of August. As a science man, he told you he's going to return in the whirlwind. He told you look for him in the thunderstorm. He told you that we brought down the heavenly bodies to minute calculus way before the Europeans came out of the cave. So I believe he had some understanding of the heavenly movements. And now again, 103 years after, that's the 13 again. Take out the 0, you have the 1 and the 3. 113 years after, 103 years after, we see everything align in perfect synchronization with Marcus Mosiah Garvey, his energy and his prophecy. One more time, he was 33 when all of this was taking place. 33. Started on the 1st and ended on the 31st. 131. In this 103rd anniversary, 10313, our emperor is the same 131, 131 years old. And it's not by chance that on the emperor's birthday that made him a 131, Mars entered the lion and Venus turned around astronomically perfectly. And it's not by chance on the prophet's birthday now, the same Mars exited the lion and Mercury turned around doing the exact thing that Venus did a birthday ago. That is serious, family. That's what you talk about when you say the heavens declare nobody can separate Marcus and Haile Selassie I. The rising now of the Olmec calendar, 1-3 again, 13. And of course, the red, black, and green, 1-3 again, which is the 13th. So the 1 and the 3 predominant, and the 3 and the 1 predominant. And 3113 BC, the Olmec calendar, again, the 13th day of August, you know? Oh, yes, one more important thing. Very important if I do say so myself. The full moon, family, will be in the constellation of Aquarius. I would believe that the astrologers might be saying that the full moon, I haven't done my research to see where they have it, but judging from the position and judging from their previous word sounds, they more than likely will be placing it in the constellation of Pisces. But I'm telling you, it will be in the constellation of Aquarius. I will give them, if that's what they're saying, I will give them the edge that it is going towards Pisces and very close towards Pisces as well. But where the moon will be when it's full, if the sun was there on the 21st day of March, there will be no one that could deny that we were in the Aquarius age. So let us just be just. The moon will be full in the constellation of Aquarius, not the constellation of Pisces. Give thanks to the water carrier. Hey, family, give thanks for your presence with us. What a beautiful program this one was for sure. And give thanks for those who were patient with the understanding. And of course, you know, I really pray that you got a strength and you got an understanding from what it is that we brought forward today. Of course, if you know your Bible and you do not know your history, the knowledge of your Bible will become a mystery. And you know, it takes some real eyes to realize the real lives that are amongst us. Family, give thanks for your presence with us. Give thanks, remember, you contact us to make sure you get your link for the upcoming launch of the website. Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari.
Prosperity is a herbal remedy that has been naturally designed to nourish the prostate gland. Prosperity uses a combination of leaves, roots, and barks to create a tincture designed to nourish your prostate gland. It also will assist in prostate-related issues such as erectile dysfunction, swollen prostates, and problems related to the passage of urine. Call or WhatsApp 728-8289, 728-8289 and get your bottle today. Prosperity.